Hello my friends, Katie here, and today we're going to be doing a free flow, which is a blend of EFT tapping plus mindful movement to stop ourselves from self-sabotage. You know exactly what I'm talking about. When you are working towards something and you finally have it within reach and you do something to sabotage its success, to sabotage it from moving forward. And most likely this is coming from a place of fear. You're fearful of what could happen if you actually lean into what you want or go after what you want. And out of that fear, you start to unintentionally sabotage the situation. So we're gonna let go of that, do some tapping, and then we're gonna move some of that energy through the body. So if that sounds good to you, go ahead and stand up, or you could sit down for the first part. We're gonna do some tapping, whatever sounds good to you, and we're gonna be standing up for the movement part of the section. So go ahead and find a quiet and comfortable place, and we will begin. Our first portion, we are going to start with EFT tapping. So before we begin, I want you to think about whatever it is that you're trying to call into your life. Maybe it's something with work, with business, maybe it's something with a relationship. And whenever that thing, that good things gets closer and closer, those little things that you do to kind of keep it at arm's length, push it away, keep yourself in that safety zone from that thing coming too close. Even though you want it, it's just something inside you is a little scared to have it. So I just want you to think about it for a second. And maybe this is just kind of your first realization, being like, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I do. When good things start to come in, I tend to do these things to push them away. So think of something, if you can, something very specific. If you can't, it can be kind of general. But if there's that one specific thing that you're working towards, go ahead and get into that space. Maybe let some of that fear and worry come up about it getting closer to you. And we'll start tapping. Starting on the side of the hand. Even though there's this thing I want so badly, you can go ahead and identify it. But I know I'm doing things to push it away. I choose to love, honor, and accept how I feel anyways. Even though I feel like I'm working hard towards this thing, but there's some piece of me that continuously pushes it away, that sabotages its success. That sabotages it from manifesting into my life. I choose to love, honor, and accept how I feel anyways. Even though I subconsciously have this fear about this thing coming into my life, and because of that, I sabotage it from fully being here. Little things here and there, always keeping it at arm's length, not fully accepting it. And there's some sort of hidden fear, maybe I'm not sure of, maybe I am. But either way, I keep sabotaging it. I choose to love, honor, and accept how I feel anyways. Inner eye, sabotaging its success. Even though it's something I really want, in fact, it's something I'm working really, really hard at. I've been doing all the things like visualizing it coming into my life. Doing all the steps to bring it here. but there's something inside of me that is keeping it away. And the second it gets close, or the second an opportunity comes up, I do something to sabotage it. And a lot of times it's unconscious. Start thinking of other things that are more important for me to do. Procrastinate. Maybe even sometimes I get a physical condition, a headache, a stomach ache. That always keeps this thing at arm's distance. Never actually fully fulfilling it. Because at arm's distance, I'm safe. Because unconsciously, there's parts of me that are fearful. Fearful of actually having this thing. I keep telling myself it's something I really, really want. But I obviously have some internal blocks that are keeping it away. And I do my best to keep it away. Continuously self-sabotaging opportunities. Sabotaging it fully coming into my life. But today I choose to make a change. Let go of this fear that is holding me back. From fully submerging into this thing. Stopping the fear of the unknown. From holding me back. Allowing myself to fully commit, to fully accept, and shed this fear that is tying me down. It's safe to accept this thing into my world fully. Knock down the barriers and the blocks that I've put up. This gate that I've surrounded around myself. It's time to knock it down. I choose to let go of this fear. Go ahead and squeeze your hands. Thinking of the specific fear if you can, whatever it might be that's blocking you, that's stopping you. Breathing in through the nose. Exhaling out the mouth. Let it go, give yourself a little shake. Again, breathing in through the nose. Exhale. I choose to let it go. We're going to release some of that fear out of the body. Now that we got our mind on board, go ahead and stand about shoulder width apart a little bit further. Really ground your feet into the earth, slight bend in the knees, tall spine, making your index finger, your thumb touch together, holding them right at your lower dantian. And inhale as you lift up. And exhale, bending at the knees, coming down, swiping across the front of the body. Inhale as you come back, arching at the back, straightening the legs. And exhale, bending as you sweep across. So get the movement down first, and then you can add the breath. But getting that full rotation, trying to keep your legs really grounded and planted. It's all coming from the waist, from the hips. Compressing as we come down. Opening and expanding the front of the body as we come back. Compressing the back of the body, the kidneys as we come back. And then allowing them to expand and open as we come down. Just a few more times, going with your breath. And we'll rotate, go in the opposite direction. So emotions are energy in motion. So we're just helping those emotions free from the body, knocking down that wall that we put around ourselves. Just a few more times. Last time, coming down. Hand up to the top, arms floating down. Just feel into your body just for a second, especially into your core, your middle body, feeling that energy, that blood flow. And stepping out to the side, you can either come down into low horse if you want to challenge and really activate your lower meridians, or you can stand tall, whichever works best for you. You're going to place your left hand on the bottom, right hand on the top. We're going to turn to our left side. Nope, I'm saying this wrong. This is my right hand and my left hand on the top. And we're going to turn to our right side. And as you would throw a frisbee, you're going to throw that right arm out and the left hand comes up. You can rotate your foot to get into a tall lunge. And then coming back to center, switching hands. So now your left hand will be on the bottom, your right hand will be on the top. So rotating to the other side, throwing the frisbee and pushing up. Coming back to center. So again, you can get lower if you want to really challenge yourself. And just get the motion down, then we'll pair it with the breath. Expanding and pushing. You can turn as much as feels comfortable for you. Getting just a nice twist in that middle body. Couple more here. You can inhale as you stretch, turn, and exhale as you come to center. I like to tell all of my students, really your breath, you can pair it however way you like. So if it feels better to inhale when you come to center, go ahead and do so. But really focusing on allowing the breath to release and then pull back in new fresh energy. Last time on this side. And then coming back to center. You can heel toe your feet in. Wear the wrong shirt for this. Allow your arms to hang by your side. feet shoulder width apart. Arms kind of floating away from your body. Again, tall spine, almost like you're being pulled up by a string. And coming back out where your feet are just a little bit wider than shoulder width. Allow your body to hang forward, slight bend in the knees. Placing one hand over the other, you're going to slightly roll through the spine and reach up, pushing up. Falling back forward, bending in the knees, and then rolling through the spine as you come up, pushing up. Just doing this a couple times, getting that movement through the entire body. Exhale as we come down, bending at the knees, and just rippling like a wave is washing through your body. Inhale, stretch. Just focusing on your breath. Let the breath guide the movement. A few more. Pulling up, elongating the spine, coming down, rolling through it. Stretching tall, letting the arms again float down by your side. Placing both hands on your lower dantian, just a little bit underneath your belly button, feet shoulder width apart. Slight bend in the knees, tall spine, which means slightly tilting in the pelvic bone so that your spine is nice and tall and straight. Crown of the head pulled up to the heavens. Just one more time. I choose to let go of any fear, worry that is holding me back from fully accomplishing, manifesting my desire. It's safe to fully receive and allow into my space. Nice little small circles. Little inhale. Exhale, drop down and give it a little shake. And now you can go back to whatever it is that you are working towards. And just think about it now. Maybe you won't feel the effects right now until you're actually in it. When you're trying to work towards something, maybe an opportunity comes up or someone comes into your life and you approach it slightly different. Or, if you can try to kind of get into that space and see if it feels a little bit more calming to let that in, less fear, less walls are up. That is fantastic. So always, again, practice this as many times as you want to really let go of that fear. I will follow up with a tapping meditation to really rewire the brain to feel safe and to letting this thing in, because oftentimes there are many obstacles, many barriers that we have to work through. So you will get there, I promise. And I look forward to you fulfilling whatever it is that you are desiring. I'll see you guys again soon.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the Mindfully Me studio, where we practice together weekly to dive deeper into our free flows to clear blocks that may be stopping you from creating the life of your dreams, as well as exclusive tapping meditations, community space, and more. Download as an app to practice anytime, anywhere. Hope to see you there.